Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatītam Gaganasatrisham Tattvamasyaadhilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatītam Trigunarahitam Sadguruntam Namami. Nithyanandam. I welcome all the participants of Paramashivoham Season 3 and also all the viewers joining with us from KAILASA's digital platforms to this Bhava Samadhi Darshan of Nijavatara, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, manifesting today as Gangadhara Murthy. And every single day, all the participants of Paramashivoham are having amazing breakthroughs, life-transforming experiences, wounds, blessings, healings, manifestations, and power, superconscious breakthrough and all that. It has been truly a rewarding experience for all of the participants, and I'm sure the graduates who are joining with us for Paramashivoham participants are also amazingly enjoying this program today. And today we are also getting ready for the darshan. And before we have this most awaited moment of the day, receiving the blessings from Swamiji, we will look into one of the most sacred contributions that Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has given to this world, which is revival of ancient Hindu kingdoms. And today we will be looking into the revival of Shyamala Peetha Sarvajnapetham, which is the Madurai Adina, and it's going to be a very informative and interesting segment. And requesting all the participants whoever is joining with us today to post your feedback, post your comments. We are going to be here. We will be sharing, we'll be listening to all your feedbacks and comments, and let's keep this session as interactive as possible. So with that context, let us enter into the session. The Puranas and the Itihasas of Sanatana Hindu Dharma has been telling a history of universe of the planet Earth and of the life itself that still compounds the historians of today. They explain the geographic history of the ice ages, the mass extinctions, and the continental drift of the prehistoric land. They detail the evolution of life through the Savatara. And these great revelations from Sanatana Hindu Dharma that modern science can never even formulate, so to speak. The Puranic texts detail the history of mankind from merely the human species like the cavemen to ultra-intelligent and advanced population of the kingdom of Madurai. The people ruled by the queen and incarnation of Paramashivoham and Meenakshi, our ancient Vedic texts record all of this and many more. And yet today, these scriptures are gloriously disregarded by the modern day historians as mythology. That is a sad state of affairs as we speak, that these texts are actually disregarded today as the fables. One of the biggest attacks that is done on the Hindu tradition is our Puranas are called as myths today. It is one of the biggest attacks that we are facing self-doubt today. This is what the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Swamiji, has revealed, that by making our texts, making our Puranas disregard as fables is one of the biggest attacks that Hindus have faced today. But Hindus are the most non-violent, peaceful, and contributing people. Today, as we speak, the crime rate of all the crime rate is the least in the Hindu community. In US, the Hindu community has got the lowest crime rate, and also the number of prisoners in US is decreasing every day in terms of Hindu prisoners, and this rate is the fastest amongst all the communities. It is probably too unbelievable for the foreign barbaric rulers that the people in our Puranas could really be so forward in thinking, and whether it is in terms of medicine, art, architecture, semantics, culinary, whatever science you take, our forefathers, our Hindus were so advanced. This is something which the barbaric anti-Hindu elements were not prepared for. Maybe that is the reason why the invader seems to be at the loose end in terms of ruling their own people or ruling the people that they try to keep them under control. So, Supreme Court of Hinduism has once again raised the benchmark and made the Puranas and Itihasas to their complete authenticity, revived them, which demands the rightfully its well-deserved validation in every single aspect. All the various contributions of Kailasa as we speak, it is nothing but giving that well-deserved validation of all those Hindu Puranas, making all of it a well-demonstrable science. Everything that we see in Kailasa is nothing but demonstrating the Hindu sciences is the most practicable, and at the same time, it is the most livable and peacekeeping sciences that a human being can ever experience. And today, as we speak, we're going to be learning about a particular time in the history that the Hindu Puranas expound us about a ruler with all the qualities unheard of in today's world. A ruler who has brought 56 Hindu nations of the planet Earth together under one roof that we know as Akhanda Bharat. A ruler who has loved and been celebrated by all the citizens and subjects. A ruler who was born out of the sacred fire of the Yajna, and the ruler who was the first to demonstrate the flawless city planning and the breakthrough in the technology as we speak, and a ruler who has provided advanced healthcare solutions, healthcare facilities to all the citizens of her kingdom. A ruler who has created atmosphere of harmony, bliss amongst people, and a ruler who has always been loved by the people. Above all of it, a ruler who is female and a woman administrator, a queen, incarnation of Devi Paramashiva Shakti herself, is none other than Meenakshi. And all of this, whatever I have just told, the Supreme Court of Hinduism, carrying the by memory of Devi Meenakshi herself, has literally demonstrated all of this, bringing all the legitimacy of Sanatana Hindu Dharma back. Now, let's dive into some of the superhero Puranic history, the beautiful Leela of Devi Paramashiva Shakti Meenakshi and her consort, Bhagavan Sundareshwara, incarnation of Paramashiva himself. Let's take a small look at how this whole thing started. Our chronology now brings us to one of the gems of Hindu history, the Enlightenment ecosystem of Devi Meenakshi. Now here it goes, the story of Devi Meenakshi, the incarnation of Paramashiva Shakti. The famous king Malayadwaja Pandyan found himself without an inheritor. He and his wife, Kanchanamala, performed this sacred Putrakamishti Yajna, and both the couples prayed to the divine for the birth of the child. From the fire itself, the Devi Paramashiva Shakti as Meenakshi, she appeared as a 3-year-old baby. The beautiful divine baby girl with a mysterious third breast would grow to be as a Meenakshi, who was coronated as her father's successor and who conquered the 56 nations of human settlements at the time when under one single roof. When Meenakshi tried to settle at the time under one single rule, literally she went next to the abode of Paramashiva himself in Kailasa. The third breast on her chest literally disappeared as she attained the very enlightenment. And she requested Paramashiva to marry her, and the rule of Madurai hence started. It was then the Pandya civilization that gave a breakthrough in the very human DNA with a unique combination. It was thus the Pandya civilization that gave a breakthrough in the very human DNA with a unique combination of intelligence in Suryavamsa and the power of Shiva Bhutas and Ganas from KAILASA itself. The civilization that literally ruled over the Hindu civilization and brought breakthrough in the quality of human life on the planet Earth itself. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has revealed that this particular Mughalite civilization is as old as 13,000 years. And be very clear, it is this lineage of Pandya rulers, Meenakshi and Sundareshwara, Paramashiva Shakti and Paramashiva himself, from where our roots, your roots and my roots, all our roots come from. Let us now have a quick timeline on the way from the Meenakshi, the first ruler of Madurai, through the flourishing civilization, then followed by all the rulers, the eventual disintegration of how the Akhanda Bharat happened. Now, if we take so around 3162 BC, the sovereign of Meenakshi, Queen of Madurai, she was ruling the whole Akhanda Bharat with all its glory, empowering the Hindu administration, empowering the Hindu arts, empowering Hindu culture. In every level, the civilization attained its peak glory. And followed by that, around 1300 BC, the revival of Madurai as a governing body by Tirunjana Sambandar after the Kurukshetra, that happened. And in 568 BC, the revival of Hinduism and coronated as the 100th Guru Mahasanidanam of Madurai Adinam, Adi Shankara, he was there. And around 666 CE, it continues to be the invasion by Islamic invaders, the start of breaking of the Hindu identity. And in 1865, the Meenakshi temple and the Ramanatha Swami temple came under the government rule. And on 4th of February 2012, the coronation of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism as the Guru Mahasanidanam of Madurai Adinam happened. And from 2012 to 2023, the contributions of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism in reviving the Madurai Adinam is what we are seeing. So what you're seeing now is the grand celebrations of how the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was coronated. Just like how when Devi Meenakshi ruled the Pandya civilization from Madurai, it was considered as the most ideal, most perfect civilization in history. Similarly, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism assumed the responsibility as the 293rd Guru Mahasanidanam of Madurai Adinam, from which the ecosystem that Swamiji is reviving is the most perfect, most ideal civilization in the history of humanity. Madurai is known for advanced healthcare. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, with Ashtashaktis and Rudrakanyas, who are all trained as the doctors, the healthcare of the entire civilization used to be flourished before. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism revived the healthcare eradicating the most diseased and increasing the longevity of the people, which made it possible for Indians' creation and advancement of entire civilization. All of this was made possible to human beings by conducting several medical camps. Apart from that, Meenakshi personally governed and supervised the city construction of the Madurai, with the capital city of Pandyan civilization that is submerged in floods. A new capital with the capital city of the Pandyan civilization that is submerged in floods, a new capital needed to be brought up. And that's when the city would be a model for many of the cities to come. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism revived the entire governance of this Madurai kingdom by bringing back all the glorious efforts that Meenakshi took in establishing the glory of Madurai in the whole of the Akhanda Bharat. Just like how Meenakshi would attend to all her subjects daily as a cosmic mother, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism attended to every single citizen of Madurai Kingdom as soon as he assumed the responsibility as the 293rd Guru Mahasannidhanam. Almost every single citizen was attended to. They were given blessings, they were given woes. All their problems were healed. They were given anadhan, they were given medical support. In every aspect, how a ruler would take care of the subjects, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism simply fulfilled them as soon as he assumed the responsibility as the 293rd Guru Mahasannidhanam. And on several occasions, literally, the Supreme Meenakshi would actually go to the city to understand the people's problems, what they are finding as a difficulty, and she would actually earn their place in their hearts by attending to their problems. That is exactly how the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism today, as an incarnation of Meenakshi herself, attends to every single devotee's problems, every single Kailashian's problems. As we speak, almost every darshan that Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism gives, he attends to each and every person's problem and earns the place in their hearts. And the civilization that was governed by the feminine energy as we speak, with the Paramashiva Shakti as the ultimate sovereign, Meenakshi had an order of Ashta Shaktis, which was a cabinet of 8 women, through whom she ruled the entire civilization. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism established the Hindu Parliament, and through this Hindu Parliament, which he empowered through Avaranas, by empowering each and every Yes. So what we saw is the glimpse of the great contributions of the Supreme Court of Hinduism in reviving this Madurai kingdom. And what there are so many such extraordinary contributions that the Supreme Court of Hinduism has done in reviving all the 21 ancient kingdoms. Kailasa is nothing but revival of ancient Hindu civilization, where literally 100,000 sampradayas are given birth. All these sampradayas have their own tradition, own customs, own worship method. Every single sampradaya will be supported in Kailasa. This open framework that Hinduism supports is what Kailasa is going to empower and make humanity to experience. Now, if you want to be a part of Kailasa nation, all you need to do is decide to become part of Sarvajnapetham. And the important contributions of the Kailasa nation includes advancement in the Hindu healthcare industry, advancement in Hindu knowledge systems, advancement in Hindu economic policies. In every level, Kailasa has empowered the humanity to experience best of the best. And now, what we are seeing in through this yes, sorry for the technical glitch. And as we saw today, the glorious revival of the Supreme Concept of Hinduism in reviving the ancient Shyamala Peetha Sarvajnapetham. And the existing Shyamala Peetha Sarvajnapetham is involved and engaged in all the various services of Kailasas, whether it is in terms of Annadan, temple worships, and Goshala, organic agriculture, reviving and all the ancient traditions of Madurai Adinam. Every single aspect Swamiji has been reviving since he assumed the responsibility as the 293rd Guru Mahasanidhanam. And Kailasa is nothing but the revival of the ancient Enlightenment ecosystem that is established by Paramashiva for humanity. And Kailasa originally existed as the most ancient living Enlightenment ecosystem, and it thrived on the principles of oneness, non-violence, respect for each other, expression of inherent divine qualities in each other. This is the foundation of Kailasa. And imagine a world where we are having conflicts, where we are having wars, where we do not have basic education, basic food. In every level, the world is struggling today. Supreme Concept of Hinduism is reviving Kailasa in all its original glory, where you are not only just going to experience the best of food, education, education, you are going to be empowered with superconscious breakthrough. All the citizens of these ancient enlightenment ecosystems and the kingdoms are experiencing the best of the best in terms of the superconscious breakthroughs that they are receiving after Supreme Concept of Hinduism has revived these Kailasas around the world. Now, it is time for all of us to join this mission where all of us can come together and support the Kailasa mission. And to do that, you'll need to become part of the Sarvajnapetham Yajaman. So you may ask why I should become a Sarvajnapetham Yajaman. Please understand, all your life you have been working towards a certain goal. You always wanted to spend and contribute to life in a certain way, right? And always you think that let all my contribution go towards something useful, either to your family or to the world. This is the reason why all of us work hard day in and day out. But please understand, whatever you are working for today, everything is actually a perishable economy, right? So if you're working for a house, okay, that house is going to stay with you for more than, let's say, 100 or 200 years. After that, it's going to be perishable. If you're going to work for jewelry, if you're going to work for name, fame, everything has a shelf life. It is perishable after a certain number of years, isn't it? So what is imperishable is nothing but Kailasa. The one that is imperishable to us is nothing but attaining the feet of Paramashiva and supporting the Kailasa nation, which is going to give you that historic experience of being etched in the name of the Kailasa nation forever. Being part of Kailasa nation and supporting the Kailasa nation as Sarvajnapetham Yajaman, you are working towards becoming imperishable in life. Right? So it is a choice that we are making whether we want to be perishable or whether we want to move towards imperishable. And today, most of the Paramashivoham participants, all of you have expressed that you want to manifest Sarvajnapetham contributions of $200,000 and you really working for it. All of you are working towards it. Now, I would like to share that with all of you that take that first step, right? When you decide to take that first step, you will see all the resources that is made available for you to become the Sarvajnapetham Yajaman simply will start happening. It is nothing but your decision to take that first step. The moment you take that step, Swamiji is going to make it happen for the rest of you. And all the viewers and people, the Inner Awakening graduates who are watching this segment, please understand, Swamiji has made the Kailasa happen. In last 5 years, Swamiji has given a breakthrough to all the Hindus and given all the Hindus the first nation. Kailasa is the first nation for all the Hindus. So this political sovereignty and political legitimacy that's been offered to all the Hindus is one of the greatest contributions that the Supreme Concept of Hinduism has ever done. When Swamiji is giving this historic breakthrough, let us all come together and join hands. All we need to do is just sign up, post your intention, show your intention to become part of Sarvajnapetham. Moment you show your intention to become Sarvajnapetham Yajaman, you will see all the remaining things will start flowing through you, right? Please do not think, oh, I have only this much resource, that much resource. It is not about how much you have. It is about how much you're willing to expand, how much you're willing to move from your perishable to becoming an imperishable in life, right? So becoming a Sarvajnapetham Yajaman is all about taking that decision to move from becoming a perishable to moving towards imperishable in life, making yourself as a Divya Sharira, as an extension of Swamiji forever in Kailasa. So I request all the participants to sign up at the Sarvajnapetham account. So you need to do is sksjp.org /contribute. So requesting all the participants to sign up as sksjp.org /contribute. So by you signing up your intention to become Sarvajnapetham, you are saying yes to Paramashiva. Please understand, everything that you are holding with you today, everything is going to be perishable. Really, everything has this shelf life. You can make a decision whether this possession that you're going to have, whether you want it to be used for just few hundred years, or whether you want that to be used for millions of years, eternally. One of the greatest gifts that you're going to give, that is one of the greatest sevas that you're going to give to everybody, is nothing but offering them the space of living enlightenment. By you supporting the Kailasa nation, you are only supporting the possibility of enlightenment to millions of people, right? So this is the best way you can contribute. So whatever is making you to hold back and say that, okay, let this happen, after that I'll do, whatever negotiations you're doing with life, please understand, life is too large for it to accept our negotiations, right? So it is our decision to take that first step. The moment you take that first step, you will see you are going to be simply showered by cosmos, because the decision that you make towards Sarvajnapetham is nothing but decision to support the living enlightenment for millions of people. Because you make that decision, you are going to be supported endlessly by cosmos. So let us drop all negotiations and let us take that first step. First is you sign up and show your intention to become part of Sarvajnapetham, sksjp.org /contribute. And after you sign up, make that decision. Today, so many Inner Awakening graduates are all joining with us. Please understand, when you take that decision, when you make the decision to become a Sarvajnapetham, you are going to be showered by cosmos. Every day, Swamiji is blessing so many devotees, so many people towards this greatest cause of becoming Sarvajnapetham. So the link is being projected, sksjp.org /contribute. Right. So I'm just going to wait for a few more minutes for all the participants, Inner Awakening graduates, to decide to become part of Sarvajnapetham today. And your decision to become part of Sarvajnapetham today, that will mark a huge breakthrough in your life. Please understand, moment you sign up, right, you are saying yes to huge expansion in life. Swamiji beautifully told, it is all about the battlefield that you're working with. Anyway, you've decided that you're going to struggle, right? That struggle, whether it is going to be a struggle between, a few dollars, few $1,000s, or few $100,000, or are you going to struggle and shift your battlefield from few $100,000 to few $1 million? It is only your decision to break that pattern, shift your battlefield, shift your consciousness, and give yourself that super conscious breakthrough. By you saying yes to Sarvajnapetham, you are actually giving that super conscious breakthrough to yourself and to your whole lineage. In fact, Swamiji is going to liberate all of you, and you're going to experience that space of Divya Sharira with Swamiji when you sign up as a Sarvajnapetham. So I request all the participants, all the viewers, all the Inner Awakening graduates, whoever is here, just let us all come together to take that first step. When KAILASA is going to be open for the whole humanity, all it requires is everybody, whoever is benefited by Swamiji's teachings, Swamiji's healing, Swamiji's endless number of humanitarian services, all of us coming together and raising that voice and saying that, yes, Kailasa is the best thing that can happen to the humanity, and we will come together, we will join hands to make this Kailasa happen by open. So your contribution towards the seed infrastructure for Kailasa, it is going to give the living enlightenment for millions of people. World is suffering so much, people are suffering so much. The glimpse that you get when you see the darshan of Swamiji, the tears that you have when you see the darshan of Swamiji, that bliss that you carry, it is something so special that it has to reach millions of people. Nobody in this world should miss the grace of Avatar. Let us all come together. Let us drop all our silly cognitions about what we are holding today as perishables. Let us shift our cognition from moving our lives from perishable to imperishable, working towards imperishable, establishing ourselves as in the eternal feet of Swamiji. Only that is going to be imperishable in our lives. So let us take this moment and contribute towards Kailasa. So whoever is requesting a scan, right? Whoever would like to see yourself scan for if you're having any obstacles, if you're feeling that there's something that you're not able to manifest because of some obstacle in life, you can actually post yourself to be scanned in the Facebook event page. So there is a Facebook event page that we've started for today's program. So you can go to that Facebook event page. The QR code is being projected, so you can scan that QR code and you are directed to that Facebook event page. And in that event page, you can actually post that your interest to be scanned. And with Swamiji's grace and blessings, we will scan now. And it is all create that strong space to manifest Sarvajnapetham. Right. So I request all the participants to kindly post your interest and intention towards Sarvajnapetham. And you can post your intention if you would like to get scanned through third eye for manifesting Sarvajnapetham. You can also post that in the event page. Okay, so we have Ma Yogartha Zubi who would like to request a scan. Okay, so Ma Zubi, I request you to kindly be seated with your head, neck, and spine in the straight line. Please close your eyes and chant Mahavakya 3 times. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Yes. Azubi, firstly, one thing that Swamiji showed in Tada is basically, see, your ability to manifest whatever you want in your life, okay, that has been always the secret of everything, all the success that you have carried in life so far. All you need to do is just will it, right? Only you need to do is just will it that you want to manifest Sarvajnapetham. Actually, if you see, there is no obstacle that is stopping you from manifestation. All you need to do is just will it that you want to manifest it. The intensity in the intention is the only thing which is stopping you from manifesting Sarvajnapetham. So if you just increase the intensity in the intention today, by making some decision, some ferocious decision you need to take, that will simply reflect as you have increased your intensity towards this manifestation. Moment you start seeing that, you will see multiple doors will start opening up for you. You just need to work on your intensity now. Nothing else, everything else is there. You just need to work on your intensity. Right now, you are like waiting for some things to happen automatically. It is not going to happen that way. You increase your intensity you start taking steps, you will see with Swamiji's grace and blessings, you already have his blessings, simply you'll be able to manifest it. Right? So, Ma Yogarata, that is what we'd like to share with you. And today, just decide to increase your intensity. Take one ferocious step that will demonstrate that you're actually working towards the Samanya Pitachma. And with Swamiji's grace and blessing, simply actually, if I scan correctly, your friend who you are working with, right, towards this manifestation, the person will simply support you. You will be able to make it happen. You just start and show your intensity, that you're really sincere about it. You really want to make it happen. You just need to show that intensity. Then Swamiji is going to make it happen for you, right? So, if you have any further questions, you can further ask in the event page. Yes, Ma Prema Rupananda. Okay, Ma Prema Rupananda, Nithyananda Ma. That's great. So, okay, Ma. So let us now please connect with Swamiji in your Anandavanta and chant Mahavakya 3 times. Okay. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Yes, Prema Rupananda. Okay, so today you just need to complete with one thought pattern, right? One thought pattern is nothing but expecting approval from life, right? Thinking that somebody has to give you approval. Some person has to give you approval on what you think is right, on how you want to exist is right, and on how you want to relate is right. Everything you're looking for some approval, right? Today, decide to break that. Decide to break that simply because you are Paramashiva, you're Swamiji's daughter. You don't need approval from anybody. You are Swamiji's daughter. That is the biggest approval that you've got from Cosmos. You don't need any approval from anybody. You just establish yourself, ground yourself from this cognition. Now sit and write down all the things where you are seeking approval from people. Just write down all of it and declare consciously that you are not going to support, you are not going to entertain these thought patterns again in your life, right? So with this completion, take the steps. You exactly know the step that you need to take, who you need to be working with, who you need to be approaching for the 7-year Peetha. Simply with Swamiji's grace, you'll be able to make it happen. You don't need anything else. No other support is required other than you completing with this thought pattern of I need approval, right? So you just declare completion with this and write down list of relationships where you are actually seeking approval from. Write all of that and declare consciously that you're not going to support this pattern anymore. Right after that, take the steps with Swamiji's grace, simply it will happen more. Thank you so much. Right. So we have Kiki Su Jnana Pratata, who would like to be scanned. Yes. So Makiki Su, now I request you to close your eyes and chant Mahavakya 3 times. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Yes. Kiki Su, first thing I'd like to share with you, simply by bringing completion to your maternal side of people, right? Whether it is your mother or grandmother. So just by bringing completion in all of them, you will see they themselves will start wanting to contribute towards Swamiji's mission, right? So first thing that you need to do is first bring completion in them. When I say bring completion in them, you are not going to justify the anger and hurt that you carried for them, Okay, you're simply going to listen to all what they are saying, and you're going to declare responsibility. You're going to take responsibility for everything that they are saying and bring completion in that relationship. Number one. Number two, after you bring completion in the relationship, they're going to express that that healing, the feeling of healing that they'll be expressing. At that time, share with them about Swamiji's teachings. Swamiji's teaching, how it has empowered you, how it's going to empower them, and how it is going to empower the whole world. Share it with them. You just need to enrich these relationships. When you enrich these relationships, you will see that they themselves will come forward and they will support you towards this contribution towards Sarvajnapetham. It will simply happen, ma. Don't think that, okay, I have tried completion with them so many times. Nothing like that. You decide today that you want to complete and you want to bring this completion to establish the space of Advaita with them. So sincerely you do the completion without having any expectation. You will see Swamiji will simply, guide you on how to move this completion towards this Sarvajnapetham contribution, right? So I really request you to do this completion with your mother and grandmother, that whole maternal side of your family, whoever is there. Sit and do the completion with them, and with Swamiji's grace and blessings, you will be able to manifest. Yes, and we have Sarah Spring, Nithyanandam. Yes, ma. How are you, ma? So now we will. Okay, ma, Sarah Spring. What I would like to do is, okay, I like a scan too, and to find my Atmalinga. Okay, sure, ma. So requesting you to please sit straight and connect with Swamiji in your Anandaradha, and let us chant the Mahavakya. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Yes. Ma, Sarah Spring, your Anandagandha is right now in a cupboard, in a wooden cupboard. It has a lot of shelves and clothes and many things are there. It's under it is in one of the shelves actually. So if you sit and complete with the Atmalinga, where you felt that you have not been integrated to it, just sit and declare completion with it. And if you look into the cupboard, you'll be able to find it, right? And scan. So would you like to manifest Sarvajnapetham? You can just put that in the chat. We can scan for that. Yes, so Ma Zui is saying thank you. Thank you so much, Ma Zui. Ma Prema Rupananda, are you going to do this completion and work on your manifestation today? Great. And next is Ma Swastidananda. I declare that I will manifest this JP Echaman with the blessings of my beloved Guru Swamiji. Beautiful. So Ma Swastidananda, I would like to share with you. See, Swamiji told in one of the satsangs, what makes us to take the blessings and boons for granted? Okay, it's a very important message that I wanted to share with all of you. See, we receive so many blessings and boons in our lives. Especially Swamiji is gracing all of us. Like yesterday, so many of you have been blessed with such amazing blessings, right? Like Swamiji is showering all of us with boons. Now, what makes us to take those boons for granted, right? That's a very important thing that Swamiji is saying. When Swamiji is actually revealing something, whenever Swamiji is telling you to do something, whenever Swamiji is giving you the boons and blessings, you are highly inspired, right? When the space of inspiration is so high, just decide you have to take action on it. When you don't take action, when you just witness, when you just watch, when you feel that, okay, let it happen, then what happens is the inspiration dies down, right? So inspiration dies down. So it just becomes one event in your life. It is not a happening in your life. It is just an event. Now, when the inspiration dies down and when you don't act, when you don't take any action towards it, then you will start taking all these boons and blessings for granted. You will not even know that you are showered so much. You are showered immensely, but you will still be like a beggar thinking that, okay, I want more. right? That is mainly because when you don't act on the inspiration, right? So, Maswastida, if you look at your life, whole life you scan, there are so many possibilities in your life you have missed because you have not taken the right action at right time, right? Whether it is in your teenagers, whether it is in terms of your relationships, whether it is in your 30, your age 30 towards your work, all the choices, if you see, if you had taken right action at right time, you would have experienced a huge breakthrough. You don't need to live a life to who you are right now if you've just taken that right action at right time. But for some reason, right, for some reason, you have just taken things for granted. See, when life is showering you something, you've taken things for granted. When I say taken things for granted, it only means that you have not taken the right step at the right time. Right? Now, when Swamiji is showering you with all these boons and blessings, just take that right step. Right? Now is the right time. And this is not just for Sastra, all the participants, everybody who has taken this blessings and boons from Swamiji, every single day he is showering. Please understand, you have to take the right step. So many of you are getting blessings for Sarvajnapetham Karta. When Swamiji has told that I am blessing you as Sarvajnapetham Karta, then that means it has already happened. It has already happened in cosmic archives, cosmic records. You just need to see where it is happening. So when Swamiji is showering us with all these boons, all it requires is taking that right step, taking that right step at right time. Time is actually now, literally now. So take that right steps, Vasudha. You will see simply things will start to unfold itself, right? Without just waiting for something to happen. You take that right step, you drive the life, then you will see things will start to manifest. Right? So that's for Maswastita. Okay, so Sarah Spring is sharing. I think you asked me to state what I need to be scanned for health, wealth, conscious bliss with Swamiji. Okay, great. Yes, ma'am. Sarah Spring, let's do it. Right. So now let us connect with Swamiji in your Anandaganda. I request you to please close your eyes and chant Mahavakya 3 times. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Yes, Madhara Spring, thank you so much. Now, one thing that Swamiji showed, okay, is the incompletions that you carry with your father, right? In terms of feeling unloved by your father is something which is stopping you right now in all dimensions of life, whether it is wealth, whether it is health, in all these dimensions. This one incompletion of feeling unloved is what is stopping you. Now, I would like you to first sit with yourself, connect with Swamiji, and immediately start writing 11 instances when you started experiencing the same space of father from Swamiji. How you started connecting to Swamiji as your father, right? You start writing that. See, more and more you start seeing yourself, seeing Swamiji as your father. All these said, unsaid incompletions with your biological father, it will simply die down. It will all become completely meaningless because you know who is your cosmic father, right? So I really would like you to sit now itself, right after this, sit and pen down where in your life, how Swamiji has protected you, how Swamiji has given you that space of a daughter. So, how you have experienced Swamiji as your father. You start writing them down. More and more you give strength to this cognition. You will see all the incompletions, whatever you have been holding with your biological father, it will simply die down. Because it's not that you have not tried completion, you have not worked on this. It is you have attained a place where you feel that it cannot be changed. And you have given up on that. So best thing is you start connecting to Swamiji as your father. Literally all the relationships. Swamiji is embodiment of all the relationships. Whether you want to connect him as father, mother, beloved, whatever it is, friend, however you want to experience completion, you just start connecting with Swamiji as that relationship. Just by connecting with Swamiji as that relationship, he is going to fulfill you in that dimension completely, right? So wherever you are feeling unfulfilled, Swamiji is going to fulfill you in that. And that fulfillment will directly reflect in the way you connect, you manifest wealth, the way you manifest health in all dimensions, right? So I request you to do this process right away, right after the scan. Right. Right. So, Ma Swasitananda is sharing that, thank you, Ma. I declare to take action from this moment on. I declare to connect with Swamiji and to strengthen my will persistence. Beautiful. So, Ma Swastika, just take an action. Whatever action, see, you always don't need to know that, okay, I don't know what to take, how to start, right? You just connect with Swamiji, chant Mahavakya, and Swamiji will literally tell you what exactly you need to do. Just drop your doubts, oh, whether if I do this, is it right, is it wrong? Just drop all your doubts, start taking action. Today itself, start taking action. You will see with Swamiji's grace and blessings will happen. Yes, and all the IA graduates, I would like to share with all of you, just take this moment to say yes to huge breakthrough that you're going to experience in life. By you signing up as a Sarvajnapetham Yajaman, you're only going to experience huge breakthroughs in life. Because the way you cognize yourself, the horizons that you are in, the battlefield that you are in, everything will simply shift the moment you sign up as Sarvajnapetham Yajaman. Please do not think, I don't think I have resources, I have this commitment, that commitment. All your commitments will be fulfilled and you'll be able to do this also. Life is never a conflicting choice. It is all about how you're going to accommodate everything and how you're going to expand yourself to the next level. Right? So I request all of you to take this moment and sign up as skshjp.org/contribute. And we have, yeah, Masara Spring is saying thank you, Mom. That's great. Masara Spring, just take this as one mantra. Just complete, just whatever relationship, wherever you are feeling that you are not able to experience completion in that relationship, Swamiji is the embodiment of all of those things, right? So connect with Swamiji and you will see Swamiji will simply complete you in that relationship, in that dimension. Right, ma'am. Prema Rupananda, just post if you're going to take an action today, sit and do the completion and make it happen. Yes. So now, would like to share with all the Inner Awakening graduates that this moment, when you decide to sign up as a Sarvajnapetham Yajaman, you are saying yes to life, right? You are saying yes to this huge cosmic breakthrough, conscious breakthrough that you're going to have in your life. All that you have received, so many days, so many darshans, so many initiations, it's everything towards empowering you to experience that ultimate breakthrough. By you signing up as a Sarvajnapetham Yajaman, you are empowering yourself and your towards this conscious breakthrough. So just put that intention. Yes, I want to support KAILASA Nation. I want to experience myself as a Sarvajnapetham Yajaman. I want to give myself a huge conscious breakthrough, leadership consciousness. Moment you declare that, you will see in Swamiji's grace and blessings, you'll be able to make it happen. So requesting all the Inner Awakening graduates to take this moment and sign up as Sarvajnapetham Yajaman intention, skshjp.org/contribute. right? So with this, we are coming close to the end of this segment, and we will be starting the darshan preparations. We are going to be having the darshan of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam Swamiji, who is going to grace us all as the 64 manifestations of Paramashiva as Gangadhara. So let us all get ready, and like to thank all the viewers who have joined with us from KAILASA's digital platforms. Thank you so much, and would like to invite all of you to be part of this great grand nation making process. So sign up yourself as skshjp.org/contribute. We will get in touch with you, and with Swamiji's grace and blessings, all of us will be part of this history in making. And back to the Paramashivam participants, I request all of you to be kindly seated, and let us all get ready for the darshan.